I definitely do believe that I, could handle the pressure and the stardom for sure.
All right, fair enough. I like it. Now, I got the chance to see you up close and personal down in Charleston at the Old School Championship Wrestling. We've got John Schuyler, who's always on the card there. He's a good friend of the show, comes on to promote every time there. So I got the chance to see you there, and you wrestled, and I came there. I put in my article on the event. I came there not knowing what to expect because with all the stuff that's on the internet, you never know who you're going to meet and the kind of person that you are. And so I think your opponent, he laid it out after the match. He kind of laid it out. He said he had expectations of who you are before you met, before he even met you. And then you walk in and you kind of change those expectations. Do you get that a lot?
I do. People, unfortunately, the only thing they'll know about someone is what they read in a newspaper article or, what they hear about in the news or what they see on the internet and stuff like that. And, that has been unfortunate for me. I mean, it hasn't been unfortunate. I almost look at it as a blessing because, it gives me an opportunity to prove people wrong and, let them know that I am a hard worker. I'm not, just some kid who, wants it spoon-fed to me, and, if I don't go out there and, feel like I've given 150% each match, I'm disappointed with myself. And, that's not because, it's just the way I think it is. It's professional wrestling, just like Jake Manning said after the match, that's what it is. It's professional wrestling. That's what we're here to do. So when I go out there, I plan to lay it on the line and, work as hard as I can. And, and that's how I plan on gaining my respect. And, I got a chance to meet with you and stuff like that. You were more than polite to me and stuff like that. And, but I hope I had a chance to change, I don't know what your opinion of me was, but, I hope that, when you left that night, you thought that I was definitely a hard worker and that, a respectful kid and that you could tell I had the desire and that, professional wrestling is what I, eat, live, and breathe every day.
Yeah, I can definitely tell it there. I could even, see it in the ring there. You were head and tails above a lot of guys here. I'm interested to see. I know you've got a bunch of appearances coming up here. You say you try to work 4 to 5 times, so I'm definitely interested to see where this is going to go for you, and we're definitely rooting for you. Now, let me ask you. I hate to tailor it back to your father because you are your own man, but I want to bring it back to you here. Ritchie Steamboat, his son is also in professional wrestling. Now he's down at FCW, and
yes, sir.
The two of you have met outside of professional wrestling. I believe I read where y'all competed a lot in amateur wrestling as well. Is that true?
We did, yeah, but we were, only 6 and 7 years old. And by that time, Ritchie was living out by the lake in Charlotte, North Carolina. And, I was living actually more in the city. So we did compete a little bit when we were younger, but as far as, high school goes and stuff like that, Ritchie and I actually didn't see each other for about, I want to say we probably didn't see each other for, maybe 6 or 7 years. And, we had the chance. I'm actually about to step into an elevator real quick, so you might lose reception for 1 second, but
you're good.
That'll be it. Can you hear me?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, no, we wrestled collegiately a few times when we were younger, and Ritchie was actually out at Harley Race's school in Eldon, Missouri, and I had the opportunity to work with him out there a little bit. And he's a great kid. He's a hard worker. I wish the best for him. And, I think great things will happen for him.
All right, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I heard about that. We all know your amateur career. It was put on TV when you were 8, 12. When back in WCW there, when the whole storyline was involved around you. That, I guess, was your real taste of the biz there. What were your thoughts? Were you psyched to be on TV at such a young age, or what was your experience there?
Yeah, I thought the world of it. I mean, not many 12-year-old kids can say that they had the chance, to work on live TV, let alone in front of a crowd of 13 to 20,000 people. So it was a great experience. I loved it. I know my dad was having his own personal issues at WCW at that time. So, I don't know how, what his feelings were about it and stuff like that. But, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time doing it.
Okay. Fair enough. And you said WWE when you first came in. You're a year away and you're looking at WWE. Have you ruled out TNA, where obviously your father is?
No, I have not ruled out TNA. I respect the guys that are there. I respect the people in management and stuff like that. My dream since I was 5 years old has always been to work for WWE, and that's my goal. I think for people who are already established as stars, TNA is a great place to go. But me being a young kid and stuff like that, not having established myself, I think that sometimes the younger guys may be misrepresented and stuff in TNA. And I'm not saying anything malicious against TNA. WWE is just where I want to be. That's my goal. So I mean, it's definitely WWE is the big time. So, and I want to be with the best. So that is that is my goal, and that has always been my goal. And of course, if the opportunity, came where I could work with my father at TNA, that would be awesome. I mean, it'd be such an honor to me to be able to work alongside my father. He's my best. He's not only my best friend, but my biggest hero as well. So I would not say I'd rule out TNA by any means. Just advice from guys like Kurt Angle and stuff like that. They think WWE is the best route to go, and that's where I want to be. So
no disrespect, but we have a term. It's called fogies here on Hit the Ropes there, and there's a lot of the older guys there for the exact same reasons that you said. The young guys aren't getting through.
Yeah, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody and saying it's anybody's fault and stuff like that. But I just, Vince McMahon being the genius that he is, in some aspects, I think that I will have a better chance to succeed at WWE.
So the stuff that was on the internet, like I think it's even on your Wikipedia page that you're with TNA. That's all a lie.
No, I am not with TNA right now. I had gone to a few TV tapings with my dad and stuff like that just to go with them, and I had spoke with TNA possibly about doing a deal, but ultimately I decided against that, and going back to that being ready thing, like I said, being ready in the ring and mentally, I think holding out for WWE is will be the best opportunity for me.
You spoke about your dad being your hero and everything. What's like the one thing that he said to you that has stuck with you, in the wrestling business?
The one thing that he has said to me that has stuck with me, you know, probably is that, you know, you can be anything you want to be. Can I get change for that? Sorry, I walked into a store. That you know, you can be anything you want to be. It depends on how hard you work and how hard you want it. And you know, if it's something that you want and that, you know, that you work hard enough, and I mean, also there has to be a certain level of, you know, talent there and stuff like that. You know, I mean, unfortunately, you know, someone who's, you know, 5'2", 105 pounds. I mean, you know, they can work, you know, their butt off and train for the rest of their life, but, you know, it's just, you know, circumstantial. They're just, you know, the chances of them being able to be a, you know, heavyweight champion are just, you know, not as likely as someone who has that skill set and, you know, has that, you know, that appearance amongst them and stuff like that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
Now, you're not going to be, when we do see you, hopefully in the year, you know, because you have your plan for the WWE and all that, although this question might not work with the WWE now with the way it is, but your father has this thing where, you know, he bleeds a lot. Are we going to be seeing that a thing with Reid Flair as well?
The bleeding, you said?
The bleeding, yeah. We, you know, it's like when we watch Rick on TV, there's so many opportunities. I mean, so many times when we see him on TV, and of course we see color. And, you know, we even have a picture on our website to, you know, promoting this interview with you, and Darius has a picture there with blood all over your face. You know, I'm just wondering, is the blood going to be something with Reid Flair as well?
Well, you know, I think that's kind of my father's trademark, and, you know, that's his saying has always been, you know, red is green. But the business has changed, and, you know, whether or not, you know, I know WWE's, you know, targeting themselves towards the younger, youthful crowd and stuff like that. So, you know, I mean, that's ultimately up to them. You know, I can't tell the boss what to do. You know, if he tells me no, you know, no blood, then no blood. You know, you got to do what the boss says. So, you know, I definitely, you know, I'm a fan of the old school wrestling and the bleeding and, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, ultimately the decision does not come down to the wrestler. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now, we do thank you for coming here. I want to make sure, you know, you've got a couple of dates coming out for those who are following you. Obviously, you've got a Facebook where you always post on where you're going to be upcoming as well. Where are you? I know you're coming back to Old School Championship Wrestling here soon. Where else can fans catch you?
I will be in North Lincolnton, I believe, on June 27th, and Rome, Georgia, on June 4th or 5th, the Saturday. So it's either the 4th or the 5th, but I'll be in Rome, Georgia, and I will post all that stuff on my Facebook.
All right.
Very cool.
Well, you know, go ahead, Shane.
I'm saying that's awesome. I have to add him on Facebook. I haven't added him on Facebook yet, but that's it.
I appreciate please do.
All right.
We appreciate you coming on. We know you have
here in the chat room for those who haven't. But we really appreciate you for stopping by here and taking some time with HitTheRopes.com. And I'll make sure to swing out here when you make your way back down to the Charleston, South Carolina, and Old School Championship Wrestling.
Please do, sir. I appreciate it very much. I respect you guys, and I appreciate the opportunity to be able to talk with you tonight. Thank you very much.
All right. That was the one and the only, soon to be on your WWE TV, Mr. Reid Flair.
Thank you guys very much. You guys have an excellent night, all right?
All right. You do
All right,
the same.
take it easy, bro.
Take care.